Yo, what's up guys? In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to make certain mods for GorillaTag, and as we go on in the video, mods will get progressively harder to make. But yeah, let's get into it. Alright, so what you want to do is, for the first mod, we're going to be making a speed boost, right? So we're going to want to make a new void, and to do that, we have to type public space static space void, and do speed boost, or you can name it whatever you want. Then you put two parentheses and two curly brackets, and click enter, and you should be inside like here. If you're not, copy exactly like how mine looks. And to make the actual code, we have to do gorilla locomotion dot gtplayer.max or .instance .max jump speed, and this is gonna be like a pretty heavy speed boost, so we're gonna do 7f, and this is like the jump speed, so like kind of like how far you go. And then we're gonna do gorilla locomotion .gtplayer.instance.jump multiplier. This is how much the jumps multiply by. So we're just gonna put that to 2 because that seems like reasonable. And there you go, that's your first mod made. Next mod we're gonna be making is a simple fly. So just like before, we're gonna make a new void. We're gonna name this one fly because obviously we're making a fly. And this time we're gonna do if controller input polar, like that, dot instance dot right controller primary button. Then we're gonna go out inside, so you see now we're inside of this. So whenever the right primary controller button, like whichever the right primary button is pressed, inside of here will do whenever is inside of here. So we're gonna do gorilla locomotion dot gtplayer dot instance dot transform dot position. We're gonna do plus equals parentheses gorilla locomotion dot gtplayer dot instance dot right controller transform dot forward. We're gonna multiply that by time dot delta time. So if error comes like this, you right click on it, click quick actions, and then click using Unity engine. But I guess we could just fix that. So go up here, click do using gorilla locomotion, go back down using BepInX, and that should be fine, yeah. But and then I usually, so this right here is how you want to be able to control the fly. So like right controller, left controller, or like your head. I guess we'll just do head because that's how most flies are. Head collider. And then on the outside of the parentheses, we're going to multiply it. We'll just do like 20f. Then when you get down, you want to do gorilla locomotion.gtplayer.instance.getComponent. And you want to get the rigid body of the player. You want to get the velocity as well. And you want to set that equal to vector3.0. This will auto reset when the mod is over, like when you're not clicking your primary. And there you go. Second mod made. Now you have a speed boost and fly. So next mod we're just gonna make a slingshot mod. Dude, I cannot spell. See, make a new void. But this time we're gonna do if controller input polar dot instance dot right controller index float is greater than 0. Sorry about that. 0.5 f. Then we could just do GTPlayer now. GTPlayer.instance.bodyCollider dot attached rigid body dot add force parentheses GTPlayer dot instance dot body collider dot transform dot forward. Then we're gonna multiply that. We're gonna put one more parentheses to time dot delta time. Oh, sorry, we have one more set of parentheses. Then multiply that, and then do what was it, 20f again? Time dot delta time. So you want to divide that by time dot delta time. And then you want to set the force mode to acceleration. And there you go. You have a slingshot mod now. So next mod we're gonna make a car monkey. So we're gonna make a new void. And we're gonna do if controller input polar dot instance dot right controller primary 2D axis dot y is greater than 0.5f. So the right controller primary 2D axis is the right controller's joystick, and putting right controller primary 2D axis dot y is moving, like, so say you move the joystick up, that will be a positive. But if you're moving it down, it would be negative. So we're gonna copy this code. We're gonna come down here. We're gonna paste it. This time we're gonna go here to where it says greater than. We're gonna do less than, and we're gonna set 0.5 to negative 0.5. So this is when the joystick's down. This is when the joystick's up. So now we're gonna do GTPlayer dot instance dot body collider dot attached rigid body dot add force. We're gonna do GTPlayer dot instance dot body collider dot transform dot forward. We're gonna multiply it time dot delta time. Then we're gonna multiply it again by, we're gonna do 20f again. Divide that by time dot delta time. And force mode, set the force mode, sorry about that, to acceleration. And now what we want to do, what did I do wrong? Oh my, that is embarrassing. So now we can copy this and paste it here. So we can't just leave it like this, because it will still go forward. So what we're going to do, we're going to come to the 20f right here. I'm going to make this one a negative. And there you go. Now we'll go backwards. So now you have a car monkey mod. So we're going to make a Noclip mod next. So we're going to make a new void and name it Noclip. And we're going to do if controller input polar dot instance dot right controller index flow, which is the trigger again. We're going to do is greater than 0.5f. Then inside of here we're going to do we're going to for each the mesh collider mesh, I guess we can just name it, in resources dot find objects of all type. And then we're going to do mesh collider. And we want to do mesh dot enabled equals false. So this is going to disable like almost everything, because almost everything in GorillaTag's map has a mesh collider because it's a mesh. So then we're going to do an else statement, and inside the else statement we're going to do else mesh collider mesh in resources dot find all objects of all type mesh collider again. And this time inside of it we're going to do mesh dot enabled equals true. So this will enable it if the trigger is not there. So yeah, so these are all basic like movement mods. Hold on, let me check my Discord real quick. Alright, sorry about that. But the next mod we are going to be making is platforms. So we're gonna make a new void and we're gonna name it platforms. So these platforms, there's gonna be something unique about them, and I'll get to that in a minute. But we're gonna do an if statement. We're gonna do if controller input polar dot instance dot left grab inside of here. So actually, I forgot to do one thing. Outside, we're gonna do static game object. I'm gonna do plat L, and we're gonna click comma, and plat R semicolon. Then we're gonna go back into here. I'm gonna do if inside of the if statement. We're gonna do if plat L is equal to null. So that means that equal. We'll check if it's equal to null. After we do that, then inside of here we're gonna do plat L equals game object dot create primitive type dot cube. Oh, this will create a cube, and now we have to do scaling and everything. So we're gonna do plat L dot transform dot local scale. I'm gonna set that equal to a new vector 3. I think we could do like 0. We'll do 04. Then we'll do like or 28. We'll do like a 0.35. But make sure to add F's after them. This should be a good platform scale. We're gonna do plat L dot transform dot position, and then we're set to equal to GorillaTagger dot instance dot left hand transform dot position. We're gonna add a new. We're just gonna do plus new vector 3 0f comma. We're gonna do 0.06 or negative 0.6f, then a 0f. So why, you might be asking, why are we adding a vector 3 onto the position, like left hand position? Because if we were to just do left hand position, it would spawn in the left hand, and we don't want that. So we're gonna add on a new vector 3 so that it spawns a little bit under the hand. That's why it's a negative, so it spawns below the hand, not because if it was a positive, it would spawn above the hand. We don't want that. So then we're gonna do plat L dot transform dot rotation. I'm gonna set it equal to GorillaTagger dot instance dot left hand transform dot rotation. Then we're gonna do plat L dot get component renderer dot material dot shader. I'm gonna set this equal to shader dot find GorillaTag slash uber. Oh, I did that slash uber shader. Now we're gonna do plat L dot get component renderer dot material dot color. I'm gonna set this equal to, I'm just gonna do red platforms. I'm gonna do plat L. Actually, wait, no, we're good with everything else. So we're gonna do color changer, which is not gonna be referenced. We have to right click on it. Quick actions. Using stupid template.classes. If you're using II's template, then it's automatically built in. If not, then DM me on Discord and I'll help you. So we're gonna do, just gonna do C for color changer, or CC for color changer. We're gonna do equals plat L dot add component color changer. We're gonna do CC dot start. So now where it says here, like this bracket right here for the if left grab, yep, we're gonna do else, then inside the else, if plat L is not equal to null, so exclamation point null, or exclamation point equals and then null, then we're gonna do so what you want to do is you want to add a rigid body to it so that it can drop. So we're gonna do rigid body RB equals plat L dot add component type of rigid body, then we want to do that as, and then rigid body, yes, and then we want to do RB dot velocity equals gorilla locomotion dot GT player. Oh, I keep forgetting I could just do GT player. Hold up, let me just do GT player dot instance dot since the left hand, we want left hand center velocity, yeah, dot get average velocity true, and then 0. And we want to do game object dot destroy plat L. We'll do it after like 1.5, so not much, do 2 seconds. No point in being difficult. Then we want to set plat L equal to null. There you go. Now the first bit of platforms is done. So to save time, I'm just gonna copy all of this, and we're gonna change this to right, and then we're gonna do the plat L to plat R, and we're just gonna copy it and then paste it into all of these positions. Go here and change this to right, then plat R, and then we have to make sure to change all this to right, this to right, and then yeah. So to save time, I'm gonna pause the video and I'll get back to. Alright, so next mod we're gonna be making is a name tag mod. So this will be name tags that are above of people in the lobby, and it'll display their name. So we're gonna do public static void. We're gonna do name tags. We're gonna in here we're gonna do for each the VR rigs. We're gonna do VR rig, then VR rigs. We're gonna do in gorilla parent dot instance dot VR rigs. We're gonna do if exclamation point VR rigs dot is offline VR rig. So this will make sure that it's not your offline VR rig. We're gonna do and exclamation point VR rigs dot is my my bad dot is my player, to make sure that so this will check that it's not your offline VR rig and it's not your player. So we're gonna do a game object name tags, and we're gonna set this equal to VR rigs dot transform dot find name tags. And we're gonna do dot game object. We're gonna do name tags equals new game object name tags. We're gonna do text mesh which we want reference. We had to right click on it, click actions using TMP. So we're gonna do TMP so it's easier, and then equals name tags dot add component text mesh pro, and then we're gonna do TMP dot text equals vrrigs dot only net player dot nickname. We're gonna do TMP dot font size equals 2F. I'm gonna do TMP dot alignment equals text alignment options dot center. Yep. And we're gonna do TMP dot color. So what color you want? I'll just do color dot blue. So I'll do blue. And we're gonna do TMP dot font equals game object dot find. In parentheses, make sure it's in quotations. We're gonna do MOTD text exactly like that. Cannot be capital because it will mess us up. We're gonna do dot get component text mesh pro and dot font. And we're gonna do name tags dot transform dot set parent vrrigs dot transform, and we're gonna do game object dot destroy name tags comma time dot delta time. I'm gonna do transform name tag. I'm gonna set this equal to name tags dot transform. Then we're gonna do name tag dot get component text mesh pro dot renderer dot material dot shader. I'm gonna set this equal to shader dot find GUI slash text shader. It has to be spelled exactly like this, or again it will mess up. Name tag dot look at camera dot main dot transform dot position. Then we're gonna do name tag dot rotate 0f comma 180f comma 0f. So that's a rotate it 180 degrees. And now let's make tracers. So we're gonna make a new void and name it tracers. And here we're gonna do for each vrrigs and gorilla parent dot instance dot vrrigs. Now what we're gonna do if just like this, so we can just copy this one up here actually and paste it into there. And then inside of here it's gonna be a lot different. So we're gonna do game object line equals new game object line. We're gonna do line renderer LR equals line dot add component line renderer. Now we're gonna do var color equals, so I'm just gonna do black ones. Color dot, actually I'll do blue. Color dot blue. Then we're gonna do LR dot start color equals color. Then LR dot end color equals color. If you want to have like the end of it be a different color, then just change the color that it's equal to, or like the start color too. Then we're gonna do LR dot start with. I'm gonna set this equal to push 2.01 f. Then we're gonna do LR dot end with. I'm I'm gonna set this equal to 0.01f again. I'm gonna do lr dot position count equals 2. Then lr dot use world space equals true. Then lr dot set position parentheses 0 comma gt player dot instance dot right controller transform dot position. I'm gonna do lr dot set position 1 comma vrx dot transform dot position. Then we're just gonna do game object dot destroy lr comma time dot delta time. Then game object dot destroy line comma time dot delta time. And there you go, there's a tracers mod. So next we're gonna do Chams. We're gonna make a new void and name it Chams. So now in here we're gonna for each the VRX just like this, so we can actually copy this from before to make it to spend less time. Do the same thing. You can copy this. Now in here we're gonna do if vrx dot main skin dot material dot name dot contains, and in parentheses affected. But also we're gonna do these two, I don't even know what they're called, but that references as an and, but this can mean that it's either both of these. Like, it doesn't have to be both, it can be one or the other. But this kind of and in, it has to be both. So then, in here, we're gonna do vrx dot main skin, oh my god, main skin dot material dot shader equals shader dot find oh yeah, GUI slash text shader rigs dot main skin. What the, oh yeah, because I VRX, because most of the time I use rigs instead of VRX, so I don't even know why I'm using rigs today. And then we're gonna do dot main skin dot color equals, oh my god, dot color dot dot material dot color equals new color 32. Wait, what the fuck am I doing? Sorry. We could just do color dot blue again. And then we'll do, no, that's it actually. We have to do it for outside of this, so this one, so this bracket right here, and then do else. Then we're gonna do vrx dot main skin dot material dot shader equals shader dot find GorillaTag slash uber shader wait, no, sorry about that. Just copy this and you can put it back down here. You don't really need to, but just in case. I'm going to do copy this code as well. And sorry, I forgot, this is for when they're infected, so we're going to do red, and then this one will be green so that they're not infected. But if you don't want to do that, you can just get rid of this. So you could literally just copy these two lines and then get rid of all of this, then paste it and put whatever color you want. So now we have to make the Chams be able to turn off. So we're going to make new void, public static void, Chams off. In this void, we're going to do We're gonna do 4 each VR rigs. I'm just gonna start using rigs. So much easier. So now we are gonna do rigs.mainSkin.material.shader equals shader.find GorillaTag/Uber shader. Why'd I put a space? Now I do rigs.mainSkin.material.color equals rigs.mainSkin. Wait. Where can it be? So that. Wait, no, I think it should auto reset. Gorilla. Wait. I think it should auto. Wait, no, what am I doing? Yeah, it auto resets. We just set the shader to that. And yeah, to save some time and think about what mods I'm gonna make, I'm just gonna stop right here real quick and I'll get back to you. Alright guys, so I'm back and I do have to fix for Chams off because I realized that you did have to fix the color and it's just a simple line of code, so pause the video if you need it. And so I'm gonna be trying to save time because I'm sure this video is over like 30 minutes now. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna scroll through mods that I already made so that you can copy them down and have them as your own, because it's not necessarily skidding, you're still learning, and if you're writing the code yourself with some help, you're still writing the code, so therefore you should get credit for it. But yeah, so here we go. So right here, first off, the first thing I made was a report call flusher that flushes for what's it called? It flushes all your report calls. Pretty easy code. And next up we have anti-report. Oh yeah, sorry, pause it if you need it. Next up we have anti-report. So if anyone's left hand or right hand gets too close to your report button, it will kick you from the lobby. Will disconnect you. Next up is report all. Yeah, I need this. Report all. It reports everyone for cheating, toxicity, and hate speech. I haven't got to test this, but it should work anyway, because I'm banned, obviously. But next mod is, it turns off all your finger movements, so people can, so you can turn it on, and you can use platforms that people won't know because you're not moving your fingers. Pretty useful mod. But next mod is, or my favorite mod start to show up. This is follow closest. This follows the closest person to you. So what this does, it whoever's closest to you, you fly at them, but so it's like a ghost monkey, right? It disables your VR rig, and your VR rig then flies at them with your arms out, and it's pretty scary but pretty cool at the same time. And there's that. And copy closest, so this copies the closest person to use movement, which pretty good. Next mod is Invis on touch. These are my two favorite mods that I've made ever. And for Invis on touch, whoever touches your head with either left hand or right hand, you go invisible. So say someone walks up to you and you have the mod on, they touch you in your head. Your head, you then go invisible. So Ghost on touch is basically the same thing, but you obviously turn into Ghost Monkey, which these two mods are very good for trolling. But yeah, so let me know if you have any issues in the comments, and you can join my Discord as well for any help that you need. But yeah, peace out.